What's up, guys? So I am back. So a lot to update you on. Wow, I mean, what a series of events. So the first drop off at the doctor's office, a little bit of drama there. Pulled in. There's a long line to get in. You had to go through security. Had a little bit of a wait. Lady comes up. It's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm here to drop off food." Very nice. But okay, well, if your food delivered and you got to go over there and walk into the lobby, do you know who it is? I said, no, they didn't leave instructions. She said, just go in there and leave it with the reception. So I went in, parked, went in, ladies in reception are like, what are we supposed to do with this? I'm like, I don't know. This is what I was told, was to leave it at the reception. I'll send the text, which I did. Lady said she understood, said she would, just leave it there. I said, listen, customer said she'll be out. She said, okay, well, we're fine here. We're going to just put it over there on the table. So I made sure to take a picture. I took video. I've got full documentation that was dropped off. I've not had anything negative happen from that. Then I literally went like a half a mile next door to a housing development to make my next drop off. Turns out that order actually had an extra 50 cents on it. So it was $6.50 instead of $6 for the second part to that order. As soon as I got that done, a sushi restaurant, which I think is an excellent sushi restaurant to eat at, they're excellent to deliver for. They normally have very good orders. They're primarily deal with DoorDash. I got an offer for $10, and it was $10 literally going up to my shopping center that I want to be at. So I said, heck yeah, I'll take that, because I would have driven that direction anyway. So I drove over there, picked it up for $10. Turns out it's one of my regular customers who I know tips pretty well. I'm pretty certain I've seen all the tip that he's going to be giving me. As I'm pulling in, I get a $5 addition, going an extra 2.3 miles. So it's like basically a $15 order for about 7 miles. About 8 miles. So excellent order, DoorDash. And to top it off, the food was already ready. Before I'm even getting to the restaurant, I'm getting a notification that your food's ready for pickup. I walk in, sitting right there on the pickup stand. I'm like, absolutely, this is awesome. So I have those in the car. I'm heading down to make the first drop off, which should be a really easy drop off because it's to a business. I literally will run it right in, drop it off. Guy's always in the front, no problems there. Then I'll take my second one, which will drop. It actually looks like it's right near the shopping center, my normal shopping hub. It's really not a shopping center, it's a mall area. It's got a whole bunch of restaurants. And I'll go drop off over there too. And then I will have made an easy $15 to start my second hour off. Now, I don't know that I'm going to complete this hour. This may be my last delivery, because I was only planning to go to 1:30 and it's already 1:29 right now as we speak. So I think I'm going to have to cut it short. I've got some things I've got to do. Then I'm planning to come back out about 5:30 today to go out for dinner. And hopefully dinner is as lucrative as lunch has been, because this has been an excellent lunch. DoorDash has given me, in my opinion, excellent orders. And all I've worked for is DoorDash. I got an opportunity as I got the sushi order, and I stuck with it. I got an opportunity to go do a $8.57 Taco Bell order for 1.5 miles. It was delivered to the local Martin's, which is right around the corner from there. It was only 1.5 miles. It probably would have been a great order. I know it would have been a $2.50 base, and then we would have to be, hope that the $5.07 tip or $6.07 tip that was being built into that order was going to actually happen. But I didn't even mess with it. I just turned it down. Although the mileage was excellent. I like where this order was taking me better. So I will be back here shortly once we do the drop-offs. Unless something crazy happens with the first drop-off, I'll come back like I did on this one and update you on what's going on. Maybe, like I said, the last order I take up the afternoon, and then I may be heading home after that to go take care of some business on the home front. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching, and please remember, subscribe. If you are enjoying this, if you're watching this, if you made it this far in the vlogs, whatever part this might be, might still be part 1, might be part 2, wherever we're at, please hit that subscribe button. It's the easiest, best way to support this channel, grow our community. Please put comments in there, interact. Let me know how you feel about some of the things I've encountered in this shift. Let me know some of the things you've encountered. Let's talk. Let's strategize. That's what this is about. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. All right, guys, I'm back. I just completed the deliveries, and I actually ended up picking up a Grubhub order, and it's for Red Lobster. And I'm glad I did, because DoorDash, I only scheduled myself to 1:30, and DoorDash took me right off the line as soon as I completed that order, and there was no red in the area. So I should be back on with DoorDash, like I said, this evening. I believe I have I've scheduled time in there. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm going to double check that. Yeah, 4 to 9 actually. So I'm on the board 4 to 9. I may adjust that. We'll see. But to go over those two orders for you. So a couple of interesting side notes here. First off, it was not to the place that I thought it was. So this was not to the customer I thought it was going to be. This was actually to a little more convoluted. It was to a place called Pavestone, which is like a company. So when I pulled in, I'm like, oh, this isn't where I normally go. It's right next to where I go, but it's not normally where I go. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be troublesome, because now I'm going to have to try to find out where this guy is. Well, I go in, reception, the first lady I talked to has no idea if this guy is even there. She starts talking to people. I immediately start going in to text the guy. I don't hear anything back from him. And finally someone there's like, oh, yeah. Scott ordered food. He told me to get it for him. So I took video of the handoff and a picture, and put notes in the app that I've not heard anything negative come back saying it wasn't received or anything like that. So that was the first one. The second one was relatively easy. It was actually at a furniture store right here at the shopping area, but I wanted to come back here thinking, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe I'd be extending a little bit longer on my DoorDash shift. I mean, I knew I ended at 1:30, but I don't know. I guess I was hoping to get a go-home order. But I'm glad I did, because as soon as I got into the area, they gave me a $10.53 Red Lobster order, which I accepted. So that's going to put me at about $55 for pretty much it'll end up being about 2 hours of work. If all goes well, I should drop that off at about the 2-hour mark. And it's right in the direction I needed to go, because I am going to be picking up some Chipotle for lunch to bring home, as one of the things that needs to get done. I've got some projects I have to do with my kid. One of my kids is has a project that's due, and we've got to work on it. So I promised him I'd pick him up. He's off a little early because of a dentist appointment today. Promised him I'd bring him some Chipotle afterwards, and we'd work on the project and all that stuff. Anyways, it's not really relevant. I got an Uber order right here, man. I'm getting attention from Uber now. Let's see what we got. 754-4, Satara of India, 4 miles. Where is it going to? It's all kind of going in the same direction. Ooh. Should I try it? Let's see here. Yeah, you know what I'm going to. Why not? I don't know. Maybe I just made a mistake. Anyways, all right, guys. You just saw me live go aggressive, extra aggressive. So I just got an Uber Eats for $7.54. That's going in the direction of the Grubhub. So let's go over here and see how this goes, and then I'll assess whether or not I'm picking up the Uber Eats order or not. And we'll go from there. All right, guys. I have talked enough. I've rambled. I'm probably going to have to edit some of this. But anyways, I am arriving at Red Lobster now. I will be back on to let you know what's going on with the order in a little bit. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Jump in here real quick while we're going over to get this order and just ask you, if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe, because I'm trying to build this channel, trying to create an environment and a place that people interested in joining the gig economy, people already part of the gig economy, can come to and see what it's like to run a gig business, and also being a place that we can share tips, tricks, strategies on how to run our business better, more efficiently, and more profitably, and try to help each other out. So if you can, the best way to support this channel, if you're enjoying the videos, if you're getting anything out of these videos, would just be to hit the subscribe button. Cost you nothing, and I really would appreciate it. All right, guys, just want to jump in here and ask for that, and then we'll be back here in a little bit. Talk to you in a minute. Alright, what's up, guys? So you just saw how to create a stack on the run, and I don't recommend you do this all the time, but I think this one's going to work out in my favor. Take a $10 order, turn it into a $17 plus order, depending on if there's any extra tip with Uber Eats. So I've got both of them picked up. The Red Lobster order, there was a bit of a wait, but I think it absorbed the wait time for the Indian restaurant, because that place always has a wait too. But the second order was ready to go, so I was able to just jump right in and get it. This is literally, I mean, if DoorDash or somebody was crafting a stacked order, this is it right here. I mean, I'm literally going to jump off the exit on the interstate here. The first drop off is right there. Jump right back on the interstate, go on second drop off right there. Then I can come back down and pick up my own personal order at the end of the stack. So, and it's going to result in an additional $17 from the $49 I've already made. So that's going to put me at nearly $66, $67 for a 2-hour shift. That's not bad at all, guys. That's over $30 an hour. I'll take it. Especially some of the lunch shifts I've had recently where I've only made like $30-something. But today, really worked out well, and I'm going to definitely take some time to dig into the numbers and just kind of look at some stuff and see if maybe DoorDash, you know, needs to become a bigger priority. But and here's the thing, my acceptance rate was at 13% this morning when I started the shift. So this was not a situation where my acceptance rate went through. It might be that it's a Wednesday, you know, and maybe there's just not a lot of people out today, so I'm just getting a little bit more favorable orders. I don't know, but whatever it was a great shift. I'm going to keep my eye on it. I'm going to head over here, get this order dropped off, and then get back on the road, drop off the second order. I'll probably I might come on after I drop off the Uber order, just to let you know how it went and keep you guys abreast of how everything's going with this stacked order. Because I know I see a lot of interest in the comments and stuff, and a lot of people are like, oh my God, multi-apping and stacking orders. It's not as bad as it seems. You guys are getting to see a live way of how it's going to go, and I don't believe the customer's impacted at all, and that to me is the litmus test that I always want to judge things by, is what's the impact of the customer, and I believe there to be none, in my opinion, in this case. I'm literally 2 minutes from this first customer's house. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here, and I will talk to you here in a minute. All right, guys, so I am back. I made that first drop off, and like I said, I think that this is going to be an okay stacked order. I am going to arrive slightly later than I was looking at what the original ETA was, but of course I did notify Grubhub by the adjustment that was made in Grubhub's system when there was a wait, because it does notate that and then it will adjust it. So I think we should be okay with that. I don't think there should be any major problems or issues with that. Drop off was kind of a little bit awkward because this was to the city commuter bus center, and I pulled in and like the first entrance was not the right entrance. So a guy came out and was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm trying to figure out where to drop this food at. And he's like, oh, you know, gave me the directions how to get to the place where people are. And then I pulled up and a lady came out front, picked up the food. So it was actually a pretty decent sized order. So I was a little surprised with it only being $7, but it's a $2.50 base pay, which means there's a $5 tip. Maybe there'll be a little bit more. I think the food did get to her kind of quick, and Uber does a great job of pointing that stuff out and saying, hey, you want to increase the tip a little bit? We'll see. Of course, we won't know for an hour, but no big deal if it doesn't, because again, this was a created stack order by myself. So ultimately, we're going to get like $17 on it. And so far, let's see here, we ended up absorbing, so the first part of the stack was about 5 miles. And then we've got about another 4 miles. So it should be about 9 miles for about $17. So that should really help the miles to money ratio on this order. So hopefully we can get there, get this delivered. I know the Grubhub order that one's already locked in. That's pretty self-explanatory. That one is $10.85. So it's $6.85 delivery pay and a $4 tip. So I thought it was $10.53, but I guess maybe there was a little extension of the base. I don't know. And a $4 tip. So I've already got that logged. Well, I just logged it, but it's that's already pretty much in the bag. So there's no question about what that will be. So we'll see. Like I said, it'll just be a matter of how quickly I can get this order over to them and where the hourly and stuff comes in at. So anyways, guys, I will talk to you here in a minute. I'll come back on, give you a final summary of exactly what happened with this final order, and then I'm going to call it. That is for certain. I am not taking any more orders unless I get something that's like going right next to my house. If that happens, I'll certainly come back on and update you. All right, guys, thanks for watching today. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't. I will talk to you very, very soon. Alright guys, so I completed the final order there of the stack. Went well, dropped it off, no problems whatsoever. So this does appear to be the last order of the day for me, or not the day, of the shift, hopefully not the day. Like I said, I am going to be back out for a dinner shift, so I appreciate you guys riding along with me. Ended it well. Wasn't bad for a lunch shift. We had an hourly of like just over $27 an hour, so I cannot argue with that. That's fantastic and phenomenal for a lunch shift. It ended up at $27.62 per hour for our time out, and then $28.89 an hour for our delivery time. So I have really been trying to focus hard on figuring out the times to go out and the scheme and places to be in my market to try to close that gap between delivery time and time out, and I'm doing a good job of it, it seems, here of recent. So anyways, like I said, not bad at all, and we only drove 53 miles and made $67. So it was like $1.20, I think $1.23, yes, $1.23. So anything over $1.20 I like to see. That's really, to me, excellent spot to be in. So we drove 51 miles, not 53 miles. So like I said, it was overall great. We'll do a deeper dive into the numbers. We'll go over the orders. I'll show you the orders, show you how, what each order looked like, and you know, we'll do that in a deep dive. Of course, that'll be in combination for the entire day. So it's not a bad start to the day. Really went well. Impressed with DoorDash so far today. We'll see if it continues. And guys, I will be back here for the dinner shift in a little bit. Again, I thank you for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, like, dislike the video, put comments in. Let's start a dialogue, guys. You know, that's what this channel, that's what my vision for this channel is all about, is simply to be here to show you what every day is like and be here for us to talk. And the best way to get a conversation going is to have something to conversate about, and that's why I'm putting videos up of everything and exactly what's going on in my shift, so you guys can see it as it's happening, see my sheets that I'm doing, and we can talk about it, and then hopefully talk about your experiences as well. And in that conversation, we can grow and become better business owners and business operators in the gig market. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon, and thank you for watching.